Okay, so first off, I just want to start with sort of a fun question. What is everyone's favorite fashion moment from film?
Oh, God, I have so many.
Like, I love.
Do you have a specific one?
I love Beatrix Kiddo in Kill Bill in the yellow jumpsuit.
Oh,
with
so good.
Sneakers just like kicking ass. I love that.
Wow. Mine's Catherine Deneuve and Belle de Jour with like the little narrow coats and the kitten heels and the line up the back of the stocking. Like, oh, dead.
I love that. I mean, I think this shows all my like split personalities in fashion because I love like Clueless, Royal Tenenbaums, Annie Hall, and like Rear Window. So I don't know what that says about me, but I'm literally like I love them all. So that's into my brain of spastic.
That's so fun. My favorite is Keira Knightley from Atonement.
Oh yes,
I haven't seen that.
Oh
yeah.
So
yeah, I forgot about that one. That's a good one.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's move on to y'all are so good at mixing sort of high-end and low-end items, right? I'd love to know what items in your home would you recommend splurging on versus cutting costs on? Let's take first.
Splurge, you want to take that one?
Splurge on lighting.
Yes, for
Lighting
sure.
is, like, everything. I would say lighting and a rug. Rugs are like, they can really hold the room, and a beautiful rug can set the stage, especially if you don't have great floors. They can really help give you a grounding element, and like it's a great thing to work off of. And then other things, everything you put on top of them. And then things to like that I would not splurge on. I don't know, like I haven't splurged on dishes. I don't like, my dishes are from Crate and Barrel. Like, I'm like, I don't care. Oh my God. I mean, it doesn't mean I don't love them, but it's just not my, like, I don't care. I don't know. What would you splurge on, Sarah?
I mean, I agree with lighting. I think lighting is like art, right? And it's something that is always like stands, like no matter what other furniture pieces. Other things that I splurge on or I don't splurge on, I actually think nowadays you can get really, really nice simple sheets without spending a lot of money. There are great places out there that do like classic cotton sheets. So I don't think you have to spend a lot of money on sheets.
But you do on pillows.
Yes.
Oh, on pillows, yes, you do. Cuddle
pillow.
down. You introduced me to that place.
You are right.
I love
Cuddle
them.
down.
Cuddle down. I love them. So splurge on your pillows that you sleep on every night.
What about you, Kyle?
I mean, the crazy thing is I learned from Jenna is like, you would imagine that there's like a splurge fest happening, but like the actual truth is, and I think we did a lot of this on the show, is there's a lot of things that are like, oh my God, you don't have to spend a lot of money on that. And that it could be anything like this stool or this light or this chair or whatever. And it's like, oh yeah, I just get my cups from exactly what she said, Crate and Barrel. It's like, oh, cool, I could do that too. It's like, there's things that you could, and then also she, you know, if you love something and really want it, she'll be like, if you really want that, like splurge, that it brings you joy, like splurge on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Get that thing that will make you happy every day. Otherwise, like shop everywhere, get a good deal, like make sure it's good quality.
I totally agree with that. And I think too, like your taste matures, it changes. I got dishes, you know, from my wedding registry that my husband and I are like, oh, we hate these. And I'm like, I wish, you know what I mean? Or I hope whoever gave them to us isn't going to watch them. However,
you registered for them though, so you picked them. So.
I did, but I was like younger and like, I don't know. I didn't know.
I get it.
Yes.
Totally. No, so true.
Here's another fun question. What color is your mood right now? What colors are you gravitating towards in your own personal spaces?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Both Sarah and Kyle both just moved into new places, so there you go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go like more like
doing, Kyle?
cream, nude, tan, natural, like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of like calming and serene, light gray. And I think that that's probably definitely a 100% hangover from hanging out with these two a lot, but.
This is coming from the person who has a pink couch and a green.
Fair.
Well, we like lived in that apartment, so now we're sort of like.
Don't ever want to see a pink couch ever again. I get it.
Maybe.
What
It's
about
not
you?
personal. I'm sort of leaning into neutral palettes for sure, but I just redid my kid's bedroom and I went like sort of with a crazy wallpaper that is like a sagey color from Drop It Modern, and I just went for it, and I'm actually really into all shades of green right now. So that's not normally like me, but I'm into it. Mint, sage, all that.
Lovely. What about you?
Yeah.
Me? Oh, I mean,
Oh yeah, wait. Also, yeah. Anyway,
go what?
nothing.
Oh, let's hear it. You gotta say it now.
She's also decorating a new space.
Oh.
what I'll say.
She's decorating a new space too. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really. I like all colors. I don't really. I mean, I don't discriminate. I like them all. I don't want to pick one. I have a hard time giving up on color. I'm a big fan.
You know, I go through phases. Like sometimes I'm just like, I want clean palette. Like Kyle was saying, beige, tans, fresh. And then I'll just be like, ooh, I want that magenta, whatever accent.
Right. Yeah.
It is really, I think, depending on your mood. All right, here's a personal question, and I think a lot of people struggle with. And you said it about the wallpaper. What can you do to spruce up a bunch of white walls without spending a ton of money?
I mean, I think that is probably one of the hardest things to do. I think a couple of things. I think a lot of people get really scared of painting a room like a bold color. I do think that one of the things you can do is pick a datum line so you're not painting the entire room, and it gives it some weight, but it doesn't make the whole room like go dark, and that can be a really nice thing. I also think using like wood tambour, which is basically, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's what they use on when you have a cabinet and have you ever had those doors that roll back? You've seen them where it's when the wood is slotted, and you can use it as like wainscoting. Wainscoting is also a really nice thing. It's cheap. You can get it at Home Depot. It can really give a room some interest without being really expensive, and it's pretty easy to install. So like putting tambour up on a wall can give the room some weight, so it gives you some like natural texture. And then wainscoting, and paint a rich color to a dye line, like a datum line. Sorry.
Ooh, oh gosh, you're giving me so much inspiration right now. I have a lot of white walls, and my husband's been very cranky about it during the last year.
I mean, you can just do like you can just do you don't have to do the whole wall. And the other thing I would highly suggest is paint the moldings the same color as the wall paint. Don't paint your moldings white with a colored wall. It can end up looking really choppy. And replace your light switch covers. Do not leave them white if the wall goes dark.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh wow, you just got me excited about.
And put dimmers in if you can.
Yes.
Put dimmers in.
Every light.
Dimmers go a long way. Literally every light should have a dimmer.
Everyone.
That sets the mood.
And no overhead lights.
Overhead lights.
Don't ever turn them on if you can help it.
Buy the expensive ones, but don't turn them on.
And also replace all your lights and repaint the whole thing. And also change the color.
And do everything different. Okay. Thank you so much. What an educational and inspiring chat.
Thank you.
Love the show is fantastic, guys. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Yes, I hope you had fun.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.